Good evening, Sinah Warren. Good evening, world. So nice to be playing for you all, whether you're sitting here in the luxury of Sinah Warren Hotel or perhaps you're sitting there on your very own Parker Knoll at home. We've got a great show lined up for you this evening. For those of you here, it's your last night. Oh, those of you at home, it's your first night. Suit yourselves. We're going to kick things off now with a number that was always played by the Ted Heath Band, and it is Opus 1. Dunstall on piano. Well, we're going to take you right straight away on for a bit of Glenn Miller. This is a great arrangement, one of the classic bits of Miller for you, one penned by the great Bill Finnegan. And this one is Little Brown Jug. You heard from David Black on tenor, George Hogg on trumpet, John Stokes on the trombone. We've got lots of people watching at home and lots of people to say hello to. There's also a few hellos in the room for a bit later on, but right now I want to say hello to Ray Churchill, to Alan and... I can't read my own writing. Oh yeah, Alan and Cheryl Bampton, Bruce and Jan Gaveron, Joyce and Eric Nixon in Waterlooville. I'm sorry I didn't make it along to see you today. Terry and Edna back, Eric and Greta Percival, Shirley Budget, Nigel Hailwood, our own Nigel Hailwood, was in hospital over this week. He's had an operation. He's out. It's gone very well, they're telling me. So hello to Nigel and family. John Shenoy's family are watching. Yep, sorry. Hello, the Shenoys. And Richard Wigley, our own Richard Wigley, he and his partner Laura have just had a baby Maeve. Oh! That's nice, isn't it? So loads of good news in the Len Phillips world. That's good, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. Another bit of good news for you is that I haven't yet offended the singer who joined us yesterday, which means that she's still available to sing for you this evening, which is excellent news, isn't it? Because she's ever so good. With that old black magic. Please welcome to the stage Miss Georgina Jackson.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Old black magic has me in a spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. I see fingers up and down my spine. Same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. Same old jingle that I feel inside. And when that elevator starts its ride, down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that is caught in the tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, I'm aflame, oh, aflame with such a burning desire that only your keys, well, it can put out the fire. You're the lover I've been waiting for. You're the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, baby, down, down I go. All around I go. I'm in a spin. I'm loving spin that I'm in under that old black magic called love. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, I'm aflame, oh, aflame with such a burning desire that only your keys, oh, well, it can put out that fire. You're the lover I've been waiting for. You're the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, baby, down, down I go. All around I go, I'm in the spin. Well, I'm loving magic called love. You got me spinning, spinning, spinning. Black magic. You got me spinning, spinning, spinning round like an elevator off the ground. Under that whole black magic called love. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's so lovely to be here this evening, and we've had a lovely couple of days, haven't we? We really have, and it's splendid to see so many people here enjoying live music. It is absolutely lovely. And hello to those people at home. It feels very funny to be going out to people's tellies, and people could be doing anything while they're watching us, couldn't they, Joe? You've not offended me yet, let me just say that, but there's still a long way of the evening to go. I will, yeah. I'm going to do a song now by one of my very, very favourite singers, and she's not as famous as she should be, but I'm sure all the well-read people in this room and at home do remember the fabulous Miss Edie Gourmet. Yes, I'm going to do one of her arrangements. It's called I'll Take Romance. Are we ready? I'll take romance while my heart is young and eager and gay. I'll give my heart away. I'll take romance. I'll take romance while my arms are strong and eager for you. I'll give my arms the cue. I'll take romance. So, my lover, if you want me, call me in the hush of the evening. When you call me in the hush of the evening, I'll rush to my real romance while my arms are young and eager and gay. I'll give my heart away. I'll take romance. Black. So, my lover, if you want me, call me in the hush of the evening. When you call me in the hush of the evening, I'll rush to my first real romance while my heart is young and eager and gay. I'll give my heart away. I'll take romance. I'll take a chance. I'll take romance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Georgina Jackson. Absolutely phenomenal performance. Well, there'll be more from Georgina. And she dealt with the step very well then as well. That was slick. It's because you know you're on telly, isn't it?
I've been practicing it all day.
You can't fall over on TV. That's no good at all, is it? No one wants that. Well, I promised you that I would introduce you to the band. They've been sitting there so well behaved, apart from playing so well, all week long. And they've been playing fantastically all week. So let me introduce you to them one by one. For the first time this evening, actually, we've got Gemma Moore on baritone. John Shenoy on alto. On lead alto, we have Simon Marsh. David Back playing the great tenor solo there. Pete Long on tenor. In the trombone section, we have Mike Feltham. We have on the other end, Bob Maslin. We have Tom Dunnett. And on lead trombone, we have John Stokes. In your trumpets, they're sounding glorious this evening. You heard from George Hogg earlier. Jim Davison. We have Andy Gathercole, whose mum's watching. Hi, Andy's mum. And we have on lead trumpet, that's why he's playing well. On lead trumpet, we have Russell Bennett. Finally, your rhythm section, the star of the show. It's Clive Dunstall on piano. Standing in for Paul Morgan this evening only, we have Sandy Sukadolski on bass. Nicely lit. And on drums, we have the one, the only Mr. Harold Fisher. We're going to feature two of our trumpet players now on a number which we played a couple of nights ago, the very, very famous hit for Frank Sinatra of All the Way. This is a number that we've had, that we've brought into the library a few years ago. It was arranged by a guy called Colin Skinner, fantastic arranger, and it's a slightly contemporary take on the two trumpet features that the Ted Heath Band played so often, featuring Bobby Pratt and Bert Ezard, or they can change names if they like. But it's in that style, but a little bit more contemporary. And we are going to be featuring this evening, where are you now? Oh yeah, George Hogg and Jim Davison on this one, as we go with All the Way. George Hogg, Jim Davison. Boy, oh boy. If we were ever feeling a little bit emotional about hearing live music again, that just got us a little bit further in, didn't it? Fantastic playing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I go on a lot about marketing the band. It's very important to us that we're able to reach as many of you as we can. And these days, most of that sort of communication happens online. So we have various ways that we can be in touch with you. We're on all the social media, from Twitter, Facebook, and of course we have our newsletter, which goes out by email. Most people get it by email. If you don't have access to email, just drop a note into to us here with your mailing address, your actual house address, and we'll get them out by paper. But if you do want to sign up to get our newsletter, then you can do that through our website. There's a contact section on the website, and you can give us your email address, and we promise not to pass it on to anybody else. Honestly, there's a lot of scams around at the moment, aren't there? Lots of scams. I'm always getting warnings. You've got to be very, very, very careful, haven't you? I had a phone call the other day. I thought it was a scam because it was one of those, you know when they say, hello, and you go, hi, and they go, have you been involved in an accident? And you realise you're talking to a blimmin' robot, aren't you? It's not a real person. You feel like a mug because you're talking to... Anyway, this one was certainly a recorded thing. And it said, congratulations. Oh, thank you very much. You have won a prize. One of two prizes. You've either won 2 tickets to an Elvis Presley tribute show, or you've won £250. Press 1 for the money, 2 for the show. You said you'd laugh. Louder. I never agreed to laughing, he says. I never agreed to laughing. I said I'd clap, but laughing, yeah, I know, it's asked too much, isn't it? Well, I'm sure at least we can get a clap out of you for this gentleman, because we have the #1 big band singer in the country with us all week long here at Sinah Warren. And of course, he's here for our grand finale evening now. So please welcome to the stage with Where or When, Mr. Matthew Ford.
It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then. Can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling, you were smiling then. Can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when. Some things that happen for the first time, they seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before. But who knows where or when.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Ford. Mike. 1, 2. Thank you very much, Matt. I've kept you up here because we've got some birthdays and you sing it better than I do. Is that all right? Let me just, hang on, let's not miss the right. So, there's a 65th birthday today. It's Colin Stanton in Chislehurst. Hi, Colin. Happy birthday to Colin. It's also Pat Milner's birthday. So, happy birthday, Pat. And then on Saturday this week, it's Janet's birthday. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to get all of those syllables in, but we need Pat, Janet, and Colin. You can do it any order you like, okay?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Janet and Colin and Pat. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, folks. Thank you very much, Matt. Oh, this is exciting. Hang on, I have to do technical stuff here. Hang on. Oh, this is Gavin, by the way. Say hello to Gavin, everybody. That was very good, wasn't it? They did that much better than anything they do for me. That was great. I don't know what you've got over them, but that was great. So Gavin is responsible for all the in-house sound and light here. And he does a really, really fantastic job with the screens and everything. So a round of applause, please, for Gavin. Now, I know it looks like I'm just sending a text message, but I'm not. Okay. Yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not.
Hello.
Oh, is that Eleanor?
It is.
Hi, Ellie. It's Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah, it's
How
nice.
are you?
I'm really well, thanks, Ellie. You're on. Don't say anything rude, because you're speaking to a room of a couple of hundred people, and then thousands more across the nation. You are. Are you watching at home?
You're down at Sinah tonight.
We are all
I
down
am,
at Sinah.
of
Everybody
course.
say a big hello to Eleanor Keenan.
Hello, everybody.
It's really nice to hear you. How are you doing?
Very well indeed, thanks, Joe. Very well.
Are
Enjoying the show very much.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's coming out all right. That's fine then. Good. Did you like the joke?
Love the joke, Joe.
yeah,
Your
see?
jokes are always the best, aren't they?
Isn't she? She is nice, isn't she? I always said she was nice. You were wrong. You see. Are you still helping out at the food bank?
I am indeed.
Brilliant.
Yes.
See,
Every
Eleanor is
Tuesday,
an
yeah.
upstanding citizen. She volunteers down at the local food bank, and they found her a table in the corner. That's right, isn't it? To keep you safe.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, keep me safe. Yeah.
Keep everyone else safe, I imagine. But, you know. Ellie, it's great to hear from you. We wish you could see you, we could see you down here, but we wondered, is there anything in particular that you'd like us to play for you?
I'd love a request. How about, let me think now. I know. What about the best looking guy in the band playing a nice solo for me? Georgia.
I don't play in the band.
The best looking guy in the band, John Shenoy. Oh, yes, he is.
What would you like John to play then?
Georgia on my mind, please, Joe.
Georgia on my mind. That's a good. Can we do that one? Have we got Georgia on my mind, folks? I think you're in luck, Ellie. I think you're in luck.
Oh, great. Thanks.
We're going to manage that one. John will do his best. I don't know if you haven't
Thanks,
seen him
Joe.
lately. He's aged. Maybe-
I'm watching him.
Oh,
I
you're
can
watching
see
him now? Yeah, I forgot. Ellie, it's great to hear from you, and we
You too.
hope to see you very, very soon. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Take care, Ellie. Bye.
Bye.
So, looks like we've got to hear something from John Shenoy now, doesn't it? Let me unplug this phone before something embarrassing comes out of it. There we go. This is John Shenoy, everybody. Apparently the best-looking man in the band. Bit much as far as I'm concerned. But, yeah. But doesn't he look really pleased with his silly self now, doesn't he? And this is Hoagie Carmichael's Georgia on My Mind. Not only the best looking, but how about that playing? John Shenoy. It's because the family's watching, isn't it? I know. Boy done good. Look, you've left your music behind. Look, take that back with you. You're making a right mess around the place, honestly. Thank you, Gavin. Gavin, once again. Excellent work. I've got a few allos and whatnots that have come in. We've got people watching all over the shop, it would appear. We have got people in Perth, Scotland, that Perth. Cheltenham, Ramsgate, Stevenage. Is that your lot? Might be, yeah. Norwich, Newport in Wales. Well, they can't do much else than sit indoors and watch, can they? Sorry about that. Bournemouth, up the road. We've got a cheer, Bournemouth. Hello, Bournemouth. That's good. We've got John O'Groats. Wow. Yeah, really? I didn't believe that. He's great. Yeah. And Jean, and Gwen, where are you? Are you at the back? You've got a hello here from Trish Woodley says, "Hi, ladies." That's nice, isn't it? People sending you. It's like reverse postcards, isn't it? You come away and they tell me to say hello. And my good friend Zoe is watching, and it's her little boy's sixth birthday. Hi, Sebi. Happy birthday, Sebi. Yeah, nice. Oh, and my wife said that she actually laughed at my joke, which I have to tell you is pretty rare. So that's gone well. We've got a bit of Harry James for you now. Any fans of Harry James? Good. This one's for you, the only fan of Harry James in the room. Got any fans of Harry James? Yeah, that's good. This is the Trumpet Blues and Cantabile. Oh. How about that for our trumpet section? Andy Gathercole, Russell Bennett, Jim Davison, and George Hogg. Well, as I've gone on a fair bit about it, I don't want to dwell on it too long, but it's a bit of a tough time for musicians at the moment. The industry, there isn't one, apart from here. So first of all, I want to say a great big thank you to everybody in the room for turning out, for coming out. I know that some of you had your doubts. I think it's been handled brilliantly, but thanks for putting your faith in Warner's and for coming out to support us. So thank you all for coming. We really, really appreciate it. I also want to say a massive thank you to Warner's, because I think they're probably doing more for the music business now than all the work of the Treasury combined. I mean, there are, I think, 13 sites at Warner's that are open at the moment. They've all got some kind of live entertainment on every single night. Clive had about 7 gigs in the last 3 months, and they, you know, all the ones that actually paid him a fee were at Warner's. You know, they really are doing a fantastic job. So thank you, Warner's. Can we all join in a great big thank you to Warner's? Also, thank you to Warner's for allowing us to stream this evening. It's really great that they allowed us to do this. Well, let's give them a bit of a plug, because we're all having a nice time, aren't we? So if you're sitting at home thinking, shall we, shan't we, do come out to a Warner's. Come to Warner's in March when we're at Gunton Hall, or May when we're back here. Don't worry about the other ones. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Come to. If you are watching at home, you'll see along the bottom of your screen that there's a link there. You can't click on the link on the screen, but you can type that in. It's paypal.me/Len Phillips BB. And if you go there, you can put some money in our honesty box. We haven't set this up as a gig that you have to pay to come and see, but it's not free TV. These guys still need to be paid. We've got about half the usual capacity here at Warner's at the moment. That means that there's only half as much money coming in, and we've rung up all of our mortgage providers. We've tried the electricity board. Nobody's given us half the money off of our bills. So we still have to eat and feed our children. If you are watching at home, not here, you've paid your money, you're fine, don't worry. But if you are watching at home, we'd really appreciate it if you could put some money in the honesty box. Any amount will do, but there's usually quite a lot of you watching, and if everyone put a few quid in, it would really help to keep us viable, as the phrase is, because we don't want to retrain in cyber like Fatima, do we? No. We're quite happy playing music, thank you very much. Hooray for music! Right, we are going to give you a little bit more music now, and this is a big number from a man with a big voice. This is The Good Life. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Matthew Ford.
Life full of fun seems to be the ideal. The good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. You won't really fall in love, for you can't take the chance. So please be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake romance. It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartaches, when you learn you must face them alone. Please remember, I still want you, and in case you wonder why, well, just wake up, kiss the good life goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. While we're on the subject of thanking people, it shouldn't be underestimated the work that this gentleman here does. From the moment of lockdown, he was trying to figure out how he could keep the band working and getting gigs, whether it was online, whether it was with a reduced capacity audience, whether it was recording a CD, an isolation CD. He's not stopped working on our behalf, and collectively, I think we'd like to thank him. He's a fine example of what you can get from the Marie Curie shop. Moving swiftly on, I would like to introduce back to the stage to perform this next tune. It was recorded by the great Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, the wonderful Georgina Jackson.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny,
But we'll travel along, singing our song, side by side.
oh, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow.
But we'll travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. Through all kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all.
When we both had our troubles and parted, we'll be the same as we started.
Just traveling along, singing our song, side by side, 2 meters apart. Not a care, never any despair. We'll throw off our trouble just as easy as blowing bubbles. What a pair, always walking on air. Life is nothing but a fantasy. Who cares about the weather? What if the sky should fall?
What if the sky should fall?
What if the sky should fall? Let the little pieces scatter.
And it really doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all.
When we both had our troubles.
Well, we've had our
parted.
troubles. We'll be the same as we started, traveling along, singing our song, side by side. Who cares if Niagara falls? Who cares if a baby falls? Who cares if the landlord calls when we are side by side? Side by side.
Georgina Jackson and Matthew Ford.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clive Dunstall. Well, there's a sad story about two ladies who found themselves on their first day in heaven. And one said to the other, well, if you don't mind me asking, how did you die? And she said, well, I froze to death, actually. Ooh, that sounds nasty. She said, it wasn't that bad, she said. She said, I felt cold and then colder, and slowly I just sort of fell asleep, and then this is where I woke up in heaven. You know, I know freezing sounds like a nasty way to go, but it was okay, really, you know, if you're going to go. What about you? She said, I had a heart attack. Oh, what brought that on? She said, well, I got home, and I saw a different car parked in the drive, and I was convinced that my husband was having an affair and that there was another woman in the house. She said, so I screamed at him, and he said, no, there isn't one. So she said, I ran upstairs, I checked all the bedrooms, I went in all the wardrobes, I even stuck my head up through the loft hatch, I went down in the cellar, I looked everywhere, garden, shed. I collapsed. I'd been running around so much that I had a heart attack, and this is where I found myself. The other woman said, I wish you'd looked in the freezer, we're both still a bit alive. Can have that one. For those of you watching at home, we are doing 2 shows a night, and the 2 shows are pretty much the same thing twice because we have to have a sort of socially distanced audience. So this might sound a bit strange, but we're reaching the end of the show. We're reaching the end of the week for a lot of people that are here now. Some of you will come back and watch the second show. You'll hear all the same jokes. You'll laugh even less. If you aren't coming back later on this evening, this is the last time to welcome to the stage Georgina Jackson, and she's got a right old humdinger to go out on. This is a good one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Please welcome back to the stage, Georgina Jackson.
Thank you. I like that joke, Joe. I like that one.
1, 2, 3.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright, blessed days and those dark, sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of a rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are just like the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're only saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Oh, yeah. Georgina Jackson. Go on. I was worried about the step that time, I tell you. I mean, a lot of puff went into that trumpet. Wow, that was phenomenal, wasn't it? We've got a couple more hellos to say back outside. Who have we got here? Oh, there's a message to you, John. I've got this. The reason that the Shenoys are all together and watching is that... Is it Kathy who's getting married?
Yeah, told you earlier.
I couldn't remember which sister it was. But there's a message, you see. So Kathy Shenoy's getting married, and it says, "Don't forget the rings tomorrow, John."
Okay.
That's what it says. Somebody's listening from San Diego. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Let's show them Yanks how we really play big band music. Apparently they're not watching anymore, right? And hello to Henry and Felix, my boys. You're watching at home. You're getting to stay up late to watch Daddy on the telly. That's nice. Hello. Right, now then, we're going to step things up a little bit quicker. We've got... did you watch that? Do you remember that? Before we weren't allowed to watch Kevin Spacey anymore, he made a really good film all about Bobby Darin. Do you remember that? Well, if you can stomach watching Kevin Spacey, I don't think he gets royalties if you watch it. It's a great film, and the music for that particular film was provided by the wonderful John Wilson Orchestra, and that was all recorded over here for the film. And around about that time, the repertoire suddenly had a bit of a resurgence, because it's great when a film comes along and has great big band music on it. And as Matthew was singing quite well, it still is when they're out and about, sings a lot with the John Wilson Orchestra. A few of these numbers sort of came his way for him to start singing, and we're going to play one of those numbers now. It's quite an up-tempo one. It's called Artificial Flowers. Please welcome back to the stage to sing with Mr. Matthew Ford.
Alone in the world was poor little Anne, as sweet a young child as you'll find. Her parents had gone to their final reward, leaving their baby behind. Did you hear this? Poor little child was only 9 years of age when mother and dad went away. Still she bravely worked at the one thing she knew, to earn her few pennies a day. She made artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of fashion to wear. She made artificial flowers, made from Annie's despair. With paper and shears, with some wire and wax, she made up each tulip and mum. As snowflakes drifted into her tenement room, her baby little fingers grew numb from making artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of high fashion to wear. She made artificial flowers, made from Annie's despair. They found little Annie all covered in ice, still clutching her poor frozen shears. Amidst all the blossom she'd fashioned by hand and watered with all her young tears. There must be a heaven where little Annie can play, in heavenly gardens and bowers. And instead of a halo, she'll wear on her head a garland of genuine flowers. No more artificial flowers, artificial flowers, flowers for ladies of society to wear. Throw away those artificial flowers, those dum-dum flowers, fashion from Annie's, passion from Annie's despair.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time on this set, it's Matthew Ford. Now, I know I asked the question on Monday, but for the viewers at home, let's ask the question one more time, see if anything's changed. In one word, what do you think of it so far? We're going to stick with the Morecambe and Wise theme. Obviously, the comedy isn't up to the level of Morecambe and Wise, but we're going to now play for you a number which became synonymous with Morecambe and Wise, almost as much so as Angela Rippon's High Kick, which I might give you the high kick a little bit later. I've been limbering up, but I can't lie, the hip's been playing up a little bit lately. I'll give it my best shot. That's for the next number, but for this number, it's when we all shout, "Peanuts!" Because it is the peanut vendor. We only play this one a couple of times a year. This year only once, because we were supposed to play it in May, but unfortunately couldn't do that. So you're very lucky to be catching the peanut vendor this evening. It doesn't come out very often. And I hope you enjoy it. Bit of Stan Kenton for you. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our trumpet section, once again, how about that? And the finest percussionists on Hailing Island at this time. Well, we've pretty much reached the end of the show. Do come back if you're here. Actually, you can come back again if you're at home, because you can just rewind it, can't you? It's there now. And it's a nice souvenir for you if you're here and you want to relive, you know, even if you just go, what was that joke Joe told? I really want to remember that joke so that I can tell it to all my friends. You'll be able to get that from YouTube, you see. That's great, isn't it? And we don't even charge you extra for that. That's good, isn't it? Talking of charging, though, don't forget, if you're at home, there is an honesty box, and we call it that for a good reason. It's not a free gig. It's a gig that we hope you enjoyed, and just think of it as if you came here, albeit virtually, and if you could pop something in there, that would really help us to keep the band on the road. We've got time for one more number for you now, and Matt's going to come back and sing it. We usually get in a big circle on the dance floor for this one. We can't do that. Please don't try and do that. I don't know what the best kind of choreography advice I can give you is. What are we going to do about that? You could... if you can stand up, if you can, and maybe you can just sort of hold hands. If we could get the whole room standing by their tables, if you can, and doing the thing that we do, you know. I told you about the kick. I said it was coming. Oh, it's already a bit stiff, I have to say. It's not. Anyway, if we go all around the room, stand by the tables, I think it could be fantastic. It won't be as good as the circle. No, I think it could be better than the circle, because there's quite a lot of you there. That could be quite a good... What do you reckon? Yeah, we'll have the kicks, but just be careful you don't kick any... You shouldn't be close enough to kick anybody else, unless anyone's got 2 metre long legs, and I haven't seen anyone with 2 metre long legs. Not here, anyway. But just play it safe. I think we can do this. We're all grown-ups, aren't we? Here we go with New York, New York. Please welcome back to the stage, Matthew Ford.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. Let's see you clapping your hands and come on. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it it's up to you, New York, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Matthew Ford. One more bow, please, from Matthew Ford, Matthew Ford, Matthew Ford. Georgina Jackson. And the band. Stand up, stand up, stand up. A joy to play for you. A joy of which I haven't known for a long, long time. Absolutely fantastic to be here playing for you. Thank you once again for coming along to Sinah Warren. We might see you back here for our late set. Thank you very much to those of you who are watching at home. We really appreciate you watching and your support. Do remember that when you hear this sound, you've been listening to the Len Phillips Big Band. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here. We hope you have a very safe drive home, back to wherever it is you're coming from. Thank you once again, and good night.
Thank you.